Good afternoon from AlphaCars. Today we're going to take a look at this 2020 Ural Gear Up. I'll start by giving you a detailed tour of all of the factory options specific to this Gear Up, as well as some of the more general features of the Ural lineup. We'll start by looking at the bodywork finish on the sidecar and the motorcycle. This one in particular is finished in this burnt orange matte. I really like the way this one looks, especially how vibrant it pops in the sunlight. This is an awesome color, and I love the way it contrasts with all of the flat black accents throughout the frame, the engine, suspension, and so on. You will also notice another great piece to contribute to that contrast is the blacked out Ural badges. And again, you do have that tank protector just there with the Ural emblem on the side, and again, it really contributes to that awesome contrast there. As we're here next to the engine, show you this 749cc boxer opposed twin cylinder. Makes about 41 horsepower and 42 pound-feet of torque. A lot of that torque is made down low, so it's going to be super useful around town. No problems there. This is a strong, robust engine. You can see it has electronic fuel injection on the throttle bodies just there. Got that reliable aspect as well as some modern throttle response on an old school looking bike. I really like the way they've done that. Power is delivered through a twin plate dry clutch through this axle, shaft driven, fed into this final drive unit, which depending on your situation can send power through this axle to the sidecar wheel, as is signified by this two-wheel drive emblem. This is a standard feature on the Gear Up model. We'll also note, just in the front here, you do have dual shocks and springs here on the front fork, as well as Brembo calipers and rotors. Now, it's important to have awesome brakes on a bike that weighs as much as a Ural does, and safety, of course, should be one of your top priorities in a motorcycle, and these brakes can certainly bring the bike to a halt very quickly. So we like that. You also notice nice off-roading style tires. These do go down the road quite smooth, but are going to be just that much better if you find yourself in an off-roading situation. You can see a full-size spare mounted on the sidecar with that nice satin black rack just above. You'll find a dual bench seat, which is one of my favorite seats on the Ural lineup, mostly because you can really adjust where you'd like to sit. You can slide forward or back to suit your needs, and you can still accommodate for a passenger on the rear of the motorcycle. You also do have these foot pegs, which can be dropped down if necessary for your passenger. There's one on each side. Bike features a 4-speed transmission, which also features a reverse gear controlled by this heel-toe style pedal just to the left of your foot peg. That's going to be super useful in conjunction with this parking brake if you're stopping on hills. Activated on the handlebars, super easy, just like that. You can see a standard feature on these Gear Ups are the sidecar spotlights. These are activated via this weatherproof switch on the handles. I'll turn those on. One click, super easy. There we go. I hadn't pushed the switch all the way. You can see nice light, super bright, shining with those LEDs, and it's going to be super helpful at night. Moving over to the sidecar, you'll find this nice Cordura cover covering up the opening. I'll pop this off in a moment. This is a super durable material, weatherproof, and it's going to last you a very long time. A lot of motorcycle gear is actually made with Cordura, as it is such a strong, robust material, as is a common theme on these Ural motorcycles. So next up, I'm going to pop this cover off, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I've got the sidecar and the trunk opened up. Gives me a chance to show you the vinyl seat. Very nice condition, super comfortable place to be actually, and there is a lot more legroom than you may suspect. I'm about 6'4", and I can fit in one of these sidecars and ride around quite comfortably. You'll also find in the trunk an owner's manual, as well as a toolkit and some touch-up paint. The touch-up paint will correspond to the burnt orange color, as well as the satin black finish on the frame and all the other accessories. In the toolkit, if you would like to see the toolkit opened up and see all the tools featured, you will find that highlighted on our high-resolution photo set in the listing for this motorcycle. Close this up. You can lock the trunk down with this latch, and you can use a key to lock it up just there. Also, worth noting, these bikes do come standard with a steering stabilizer, pardon me. So you can cruise down on the highway quite comfortably at 60 or 70 miles an hour on these Urals, and you can adjust that stabilizer using that red knob on the end there. So to wrap things up, let's fire it up for you. Fires up without a hesitation and idles quite happily. This bike's been sitting for a while, so this is a cold start. See, nice bright headlight. I'll turn on those sidecar lights again for you. You can hear that idle starting to drop because it's warming up a little bit. Very nice bike. So if you have any further questions regarding this burnt orange gear up, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you're going to find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.